Well, from the state and now the federal level, it was a disaster. Assistance is finally on the way for hundreds of people in Fulton County who were impacted by a derecho in July. Fulton County ESDA received communication from the White House, now on their website, that a federal disaster declaration has been approved for Fulton County. A lot of meetings will follow, and that information will be sent out when available. During the derecho, 230 plus homes were damaged in Fulton County alone. 6 to 9 inches of rain fell, and many people found their basements completely flooded.